Throughout the books we have read this semester, as well as throughout history, people have committed extreme acts. The reason for many of these acts is the same: fear. Fear instinctually activates the fight or flight response in humans. These extreme acts happen when flight is not an option, when people are trapped. They fight for their lives, and often do very rash things. All throughout history, it is clear that fear drives people to extremes. When Jack began to talk about the beast, he gave the little ones fear. They came to believe that they were trapped on their island with a savage beast. When the leaders of the group, Ralph and Piggy, were asked about the beast, they dismissed it because it was preposterous to believe in a bedtime story. When Jack was questioned about the beast, he assured the boys that he would kill it, thus confirming its existence and offering an exciting solution. The boys' fear caused them to turn from logic, which told them there was no beast, to violence, which allowed them to deal with their imaginary terror. This violence transformed into a savage way of life for the boys. This is the group that killed Simon. They enjoyed doing whatever they wanted. When Ralph threatens to take this away, they go crazy and try to kill him by burning the entire island. Fear transforms the group twice. The first transformation was because of the fear of the beast and turned them into savages. The second was caused by the fear Jack and Roger had that Ralph would take their power from them, and resulted in an attempt to kill Ralph. This is similar to the Red Scare. Everyone in the US was scared that the communists had infiltrated the government because one person, McCarthy, said that they had. People were freaking out over nothing. They socially exiled those who were accused. To broaden this, the entire Cold War was because of fear. We feared that communism would disrupt our way of life, so we went to great lengths to contain it. This is why we went to war in Vietnam. Treated very poorly by their husband Rashid. He beats them, and they fear for Layla's daughter's life as well as their own. They attempt to flee, but are caught and return to Rashid. His behavior towards them after this is even more aggressive. One day, when Rashid gets very angry and begins to choke Layla, Mariam fears that she will lose Layla and her children. They become very close, and losing her would mean she has lost the only people who she has ever had a positive relationship with. This fear gives Mariam the courage and the strength to kill Rashid. She does so knowing that she will have to take the blame for his death to keep Layla and her family safe, but Mariam could not bear to lose her. After 9/11, the US was terrified that it has lost its security, so the citizens gave up some of their freedom for the promise of safety. When Mariam killed Rashid, she knew that she would have to turn herself in to protect Layla. Whether or not giving up our freedom for security was worth it in the end, we sacrificed some of our freedoms, believing that we would be better protected. In history, there have been times where people have been very scared. This fear initiates the fight or flight response in them. Sometimes, however, running is not an option, and in this case, people will try and fight back with their lives. This fear can cause people to do very extreme things.